It's another episode, and I have no idea what to do. Welcome back to Primitier. Actually, I have too many ideas. We've got quite the problem here, because with this now, we've got so much to do. Also, I was right about being wrong, if that makes any sense. Yeah, sulfur, as we've seen in practice, burns for a very long time, just not for extensive temperature. What I was talking about actually was niter, which we will need as well. Actually, it's a resource I fear. Not just in how to obtain, which can be pretty easy, admittedly, but also like what you can do with this. This is like advanced stuff. I would say I'm gonna play around with niter after we cut the boat, because that's like the progression of how easy things are. For now though, where do we start? Well, I would say a cutter, because after that we can do with this whatever we want. We had a simple cutter at the beach, yes, but it wasn't really precise after all. So we do need something else this time around. Something that actually works. Kind of in a similar way as with the light switch over there. Small, easy to use, and efficient. I would say. How's the camera? Great. So, in terms of material, I would say we're using the wall here. I want to mount the cutter somewhere along this wall. And for the cutter itself, I would argue iron. Because with tungsten, we could destroy the wall itself. But if we just can flip something against the wall time and time again without anything taking any damage, that would be quite a win for everyone. Alright then. This just begs the question, how? Let's see. Maybe not this wall, because it's on the water side, but actually the wall over there. Which means I do want to get everything from the wall, so we have enough wiggle room to play with. And as it hits night, I could... Problem is the light doesn't really do anything. I do need one of the bigger lights. We could start... First the cutter. Before I do anything reckless, I first want the cutter. Did I throw something away? I saw something flying. So we're just repeating what we did on the other side. And just having the stone here. And the pyrite next to it. On the wood. Because safety is for weak-minded. So why is my inventory so... Those inventory bolts really are something else. I think I said it once, but I really wish there was like a feature to at least use my my belt sensor, so those things actually go with my waist, with my hips. Oh, you can't even see them. Oh. I didn't know the camera doesn't catch them. I guess, can you see them in first person? I wonder. Yes! That's what I was talking about. And they move with my head, but not really, because sometimes I can look over and one is still missing, so I don't know how exactly it works. but it's not static to the head. I mean, if it would be static to the head, it would be... It seems though... I'm not too sure about these. They are more often than not get in the way than they're actually useful. Or maybe I'm just using them wrong. Could be. Could all be. So... Now, what do I have? First of all, we do want the good... which one was the good one now? Okay, the tall one. Okay. So, we do have a few blocks which we can use, and those we can turn into whatever apparatus I'm thinking of. So, which of these blocks do I want to destroy? I'm gonna go for the smallest one. Actually, let me take this one over. So we have the thing right where we need it. Now I have to be careful with the tungsten axe. Okay. Camera follows me down, that's great. Because one wrong move and I damage my wall, and we don't have anything to repair it with yet. So, since I have no idea how this contraption will end up, I'm just starting and will make sense of it later. So what if I start at the back? Huh? Oh, I'm lifting myself up. For a moment there it looked like I was lifting the wall, which got quite disorientating. So the question now becomes, do I want it to be on the back end or on the front side? I don't know. Let me get one of these. Okay. The next thing we need is the actual iron blade. And for that I would use the same heating mechanism I used for the tungsten. Although we can do a simple fire. There is no reason to overdo it. Which would mean... Is it overcooked? Or are these undercooked? Cooked red slime, cooked red slime. But they have different colors. Interesting. What's my health? Ay. What did I do last time to be that low on health? Yep. Would you look at that wonderful world? There's still so much to do. Oh. Question. Do we need a weapon? Do we need an iron weapon? I don't think so. We could make a weapon out of tungsten now that we have the technology unlocked. And this could be our cutter. That would mean I don't have to heat anything up right now, so we're basically recycling. And there's no fighting we technically need to do, so that's a big win. Anything else? I can take my table with me. Maybe the whole table. You come with me. Ooh, maybe I can put this in the middle of the housing. Yeah. I mean, we do have the tables around, but we could have one in the middle as well. Just plug it down and it will just stand by its own. Maybe a dedicated kitchen area, or I can take the table out and use it somewhere else close to the base. That would work as well. So what do we have now? Could just do this. Yep, and the wall is not interested at all. Wonderful. And I have an idea, something we didn't really have with the last cutter, I think. And for that I need another wood scrap. We will run back and forth a few times. I mean, at some point there's nothing left to get here. So until then, we just come back from time to time. Oh, that's my silver plate. Right. Right, I have to test silver again. Want to know if last time was a coincidence or if it actually just doesn't heat as I thought it would. I've become quite sure about the sulfur as we experimented with it, but I'm still highly unsure. What did I do here? Oh, this is where I had the drone, right? All right. Do I need anything from here? I could take... Oh, let's not destroy anything. I could take the tungsten with me. One of them. In case I want to put something with it. Okay, anything else we need from here? Give me the stone. Ooh, and this is a perfect handle. I'm taking you with me. Okay, now that we've got some things, let's take one of the big planks as preparation. Doom, 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 doom. Off to battle. The lack of music. I honestly haven't really thought about it so far. I really should start. Because something's really missing. Or is it just really quiet? Okay, I'm gonna take this apart in a moment. First of all, the reason we went out at all. Nope. So this will mean I just have to... Oh, that gives me an idea. I'm gonna take the... Whoops. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna take this. And this one. Okay, now we've got a kind of pedal here. I'm gonna show you what this is about in just a moment. All right. Whoop. Oh, I have to redefine it a little. The idea is pretty simple, actually. The stone just has too much weight, so we're just pulling on here and letting it go. Hey, that actually works wonders. I think I'll leave it like that, because it still has enough gravity to work on a plank. We took a plank with us. We could try it with the plank we've got with us. Okay, let me take the block we got here away again. Wow. I didn't really need much of these. So it's kind of a waste because I don't particularly know what I want to do with this thing. But it's for cutting practice, so... Okay, let's position myself. Okay, so... Whoop. Just have this in one hand and put this thing here. Now, how would it cut? Oh, it won't. Okay, one problem I can show off right now is alignment. You may already know by the name what I mean, but here. The old game of where is the blade? I mean, yeah, of course, it's on this line exactly. You can see it, but how about now? Yeah, that's quite a problem. It's not much of a problem if I... Right. Okay, I can't do this with a precision cutter, sadly. But if we take this thing and adjust its height... Actually, I should actually cut this another way. So we can experiment with the lock side later. So what I want is... Right. So this one we're taking later, and we want to work with the small one, which I put up against this to cut it precisely, hopefully. Up. Let's see if this worked. So what am I doing? It's simple. We're going back to the old perspective here. There we go. And use this thing to properly give an indicate. Yeah, I'm in front of it. Sorry for that. To give an indicator of where the blade is. Nope. Yep. That should help. But it's not flush to the wall. Okay, this should be perfect. Could be. Let's test out if the cutter would cut the thing I have here. Oh yeah, it did. Very precise indeed. Okay, so let's put this one back and see if it happens again. Nope. Okay, it can hit the wood. I don't know how to prevent this, to be honest. Whoop. But it's not supposed to be this brute force anyway. So if we align something we want with the wood, so let's say I want a chunk like this. Sure. Will I get what I want? Yeah, kinda. Okay, it's the precision part of precision cutter is not really there yet. Also, I made a mistake here by having the handle blocking the path. Ha, no, it won't. So, let's see. Yeah, it's as precise as you can be in the we're not in the early stages, who am I kidding? But it works. It works, and I have a lot of wooden scrap now. I don't know what to do with. All for the sake of experimenting. It will make a few good handles, I guess. So far, yeah, it's a start. But it's a good start, I'd argue. Alright, we do have the cutter now, so that's out of the way. Which means the next thing to do... Oh, I would have to think about this now. Okay, tungsten here. Silver against the wall. And wood. Where we have the wood. Alrighty. Yeah, it's all coming together. A precision cutter that actually could work. Also, the light is ever glowing here, so the batteries are charging. I don't know at which rate. It could be quicker, for sure. We will just need another drone for that. Let's get a drone. I've seen one around here. And the easy way, if you want to call it that, would be to grab it. So the oh no. So much about my ideas, because we do have a drone around, as you can see, but it's a green one. We haven't interacted with a green drone yet, and honestly, I still don't want to. I will build a spear, but not now. I am honestly quite scared of them. So now the test. Gotcha. Hahaha. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, now hit the laser, but not the drone. It's quite cute, actually. And it might be a good follower, because they should still have the same behavior. So kind of flying around you without really... There, it's like it's still wanting to shoot me. I just have to grab it from the air again. Hello? So you can actually have a little buddy with you. Which would be interesting, because they should still... Okay, they're not as quick as you, but they do come along. Yeah. So I could make a carrier. Which could be interesting. I don't know how they behave if you put multiple of them together. So you could actually have something like a carrier, like our wagon, but without wheels and more autonomous. That's an idea. We should do this at some point. But this looks more like the futuristic tech. I don't want to dabble too much into electricity, because we haven't really seen much of the primitive stuff of Primitier. But it's so naturally in this game that the progression is just quick, you know? I try to be as slow as I can, but I'm too excited of all the possibilities I have here. Alright, speaking of putting multiple together, that's why we got this one in the first place. It's a little complicated at night, but oh, it's quicker now. Not really the quickest it can be, but it's quick. So let's see if my batteries are good. Oh, that's the table. I'm gonna build a rubber outside on that. Holy. Oh, that table is so bad. Ow. You come with me. I don't want you inside anymore. You're gonna stay out here. I want to move freely in my home. Thank you very much. Let's get something to eat quickly. Don't you hate it when you just run into your table and hurt yourself like that? Oh my god. And full. Actually, I can take these with me. Kitchen area. Where do... oh. It can be the kitchen area, which is quite ironic if I hurt myself on it too much. But I mean, oh, it would be nice to build an oven or something. Oh, there's so much to build still. So much to build. Okay, let's take some of this. Oh, well, it turns out quartz sand comes together like clay if you put them together. Which would actually make a lot of sense, because you can't really deform them in other ways, and they will end up as glass. Oh no, spoilers. I have an idea on what to use glass for, specifically outside of windows. But we will talk about that once we get there. Silver. Okay, I'm taking silver with me. That's a tiny piece of hematite. Oh, that was the pyrite we accidentally turned into iron. Right. Into iron, into hematite. So I'm just taking these resources. Wonderful. And the popsicle. The popsicle can come with us. We have so many so many memories with the popsicle now. Why not? And well, that will make a great spear, although a tungsten spear would be more preferable, to be honest. Whoops. Nope. Why do you fall apart? What did I do to you? So, do I take the cart over? I mean, I could. Also, I want to redo the cart. Yes, we spent so much time doing the cart, but I could improve it, like massively. If the wheels are... well, if I take more care and time for the wheels and make them a little bit smaller, it will work out great. Because it has way too much weight on its own, and the wheels don't really help. I don't need 8 axes, but 16 or something, so it has a more round shape. The more edges we can have, the more round it is in the end. I'm taking one of these with me. Didn't I come here for clay? Now I have everything with me but clay. Well, so much about that. Ooh. What do I see there? Give me a moment. First off, we're getting rid of our material. Oh, well, we're putting our materials aside here. So hematite to the irons. That's silver, silver to the silver, pyrite to the pyrite, bearing to the other bearings. Oh, we have a lot of bearings. I can continue on being funny with them. So, no! I'm gonna take care of the popsicle in a second. Whoop. That is stone. So many small stones by now. And sand. Sand and clay can go down. And we've got the popsicle back. Where do I put it actually? I mean, I can just balance it here. Let's see when it will fall. Or if it falls by its own, on its own. Actually, why do I have the camera there? This way is way better to face. Right, I do want to do something. Oh yeah, right. For that, I do take the iron axe. Because we don't need to overkill with, not titanium, with tungsten. Tungsten. Do I need that? Okay, we're gonna take care of that later. Because first, we have this. What is this? This is wheat. We do like wheat. We can do two things with wheat. We can either heat it up to make bread of it, or put it in water with the... Okay, I completely forgot because I'm usually just using apples, and this time around a little bit more slimes. But I do want to experience every aspect in this Let's Play, so... If we chop it up, we get seeds, which will turn into its own stems. The problem with this is it will attract slimes, because they love wheat. But it's actually not too slow in terms of growing. So, and this is wheat. Grows when sown on suitable land, transforms into bread at 150 Celsius. Ah. And just like apples before, they will turn into stems. There we go. Hello. So we can actually build a little garden. And it would make sense to build a fence just to keep beings like him out of there. You're not getting my wheat. You can have these if you want. These over there. Here we have pyrite on the floor, which I don't particularly need. And there's a lot of wood flying around. A very thin piece that came from somewhere. And a bigger piece I don't know what to do with. Yet. Okay, let's put the eggs back. Let's put the wood aside. And I collected a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's get the card here. So, niter. Remember the whole talk about sulfur and niter? I actually don't know where to get it from. I do know it's in desert biomes, but if you remember the last few trips, we visited snow. And plains. Well, and forest, plains and forests, there you have the brighter grass, here you have the more juicier grass. But beside those, we didn't really find anything. Me and my card. Off to adventure. Whoops. I wonder which material would help me make the wheels stone-proof. So I can just ignore everything on the ground and roll over it. I mean, the wood already makes a good job with that. I'm not too worried about it, actually. All right, here we go. And here we are at the burning stone, where we can unload our sulfur, which for now, torches, maybe? Later on, it's more important for crafting. That's a heavy piece. Yep, later we need it for crafting. For rubber and for gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder is the thing I fear. Ooh, we have the apples. I remember where the apples are from. It was the small tree. Oh, if we get one with further apples. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, that would be wonderful. All right, let's take the apples. And throw them down. Where do we want them to be? So you get an idea of what I'm thinking. We want to be able to turn around the house. But I do want a way to either go to the beach or go to the burning stone. Which is funny because we have another burning stone right here. I could just move the burning stone over so it's closer to the house. For your perspective, it's basically right here. Well, in that case, we just want to go to the beach. Which means the wood would be nice to have around here. Where's the is the camera off in a way? I'm not really aligned with it. Okay, the first one turned into a tree and the second one as well. Now let them grow and see if I was right. So we have 3 more, which means one goes around here. And now to the other side. We do want to go down, but it would go down diagonally. Ooh. Let's start here because it's the easiest one to align. It's Alright. So the idea is, don't look at the player. Alright. Let me do this. I could do first person. Oh well. So, actually yes, let me do first person because it's way easier. I do know of the problem that if I move, my body is inside of me, which I don't see. Is it fixed or something? Anyway. I'm thinking about something like a more or less invisible path. So here we have the doorway. And out of here we have this little alley with a row of trees going to, well, to the block back there, which we don't need if we take this block as our burning block. Burning block because it's a surface we can work on, which can heat up without any problems. Same would be in the base without any problems as well, I know, but there we have too much stuff. See all the wood around and it's a little clunky and messy all, so this will be a dedicated place. Although this could be a smithy and this could actually before cooking, I do want the cooking area to be there because I do want to build an oven for it specifically. If it works, I don't know, but it would be fine. Oh, the trees are already growing. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. Camera's way up here. Why are you there? So. Perfect. Now, we do have one tree left. Only one because this one got chopped. And I don't think chopped apples grow up. Sadly. So, I align them. Oomph. I guess this will work. Turning the camera is not really one of my strong suits. Yeah, so we've got those two in a line, we've got those two in a line. So we kind of have our path here. Nice. Now, what's left in the cart? Yeah. We have a lot of titanium still, which I just put to the other. Next up, we could make a titanium sheet. Although we don't technically need a titanium shield. It would just be heavy and clunky. Titanium is heavier than titanium. Tungsten. I don't know why I said titanium. Tungsten is heavier than iron, right? Also, no, not one of those is an apple tree, sadly. Oh well. What can you do? So the pyrite, the tungsten, which falls directly to the floor for some reason. Okay, we got quite a few things. I should revisit the idea of of a storage solution like a basket or something. So, what does the timer say? I didn't do anything this episode. Why is it already close to being done? What? Okay, I'm getting the sulfur over. So we at least have everything where we want it to be. Maybe not directly at the stone, as we do want the stone itself. Well, the stone won't heat up so much, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Sure, put it into the pocket. Put it into the pocket. Alright, and the two last ones. Oops. We've got also the sulfur back, which we could chop up into torches. There is the possibility for nighttime like this. But not right now, because I would need to chop it up. We could use the cutter, or just an axe, because I don't need to be precise with these. There's some more wood and wood. Alright. Haven't seen this clunky mess in a few episodes. So if the sulfur is there, we can put the wood over here. Alrighty. No way. Do you see what I see? One of them is an apple tree. We have more of the small ones now. Oh, that's so nice. That's perfect. We can decorate. It's like a natural fence. Oh, I love it. I'm not too sure how I want it, but honestly, I can burn up the trees I don't want. So it's alright. One more, which would be around here. And after that we can turn diagonal, actually. From here to the beach would be around here, maybe? Is that the right distance? I don't know if you can see the apple, because I can't see much on my mini window. As it's half, what is it called? See-through? As I do need a see-through because I want to see the stuff on the other side. Otherwise, a good portion of my screen would be not available to me. And I do want to see stuff here. I have to take more of a curve. Wait. Ah. So we have one tree here, but they do not go the right direction. Okay, we're going a little over time. Excuse me for that, but I do want this to be done now. So you can see what I mean. One apple here, and the other would go over there. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. It's all coming together. Oh, it's a nice path. Actually, they're a little too far apart. Nope. Let me take this and put it more in the middle of them. Yep. Let me do it first person, because there's a lot of measuring going on. I don't know if the problem is still there with the body when I run. I hope not. But if it is, well, we have to deal with it, I guess. So. And the other side. This is decorating. This is mostly just for aesthetics. Not our current objective of getting stuff done, but more a charming little pause. Actually, let me get this like here. All right. It's easier when they're grown up, because then you can see in full glory what the idea is. Alright, so we come from here and we do want to add up over there. Oh, I could use my pockets, but as I said before, I don't trust them. So, the last round for now. With one here and one I want halfway, which would be around here. Alright. It doesn't look that good on the... It does look good in game, but not on the miniature monitor. You can see the way I'm trying to make here, right? Oh, I hope during my cutting this looks good. I'm not too sure. I do need a few more trees. Just a few more. Just a few more. Because the more trees it is, the more you can see the line between them. The idea I have with them. Like putting one here. Putting one here. Oh, they're growing. One here. So this is a fine line now. Same now for the other side. Oh, I hope this will look good. I am a little sure, not too sure. And I do want to have space here, just so we can get to the stone. That's the idea. And one here, okay. How many am I missing? Hoopala. Okay. Okay, this is the last set, I promise, I promise. We're having one more looky around. Maybe now you can see the outline perfectly. Not from down here, because it kind of merges with the trees in the back. We can't really paint the road. That's not something I want to do, honestly. But we do have a fine way to the beach. And we've got another apple. But from above, this should look good. So we do have... I have to take care of these. They have to be somewhere around. Not here. So, we have the two lines. One line here and one line on the other side. Which then curves around and goes down. With... yeah, the illusion is a little broken because of the space we have there. Which is only there so we can go to the rock. And with here, it's kind of perfect. They just have to grow a little more and you can actually see the perfect line we're trying to build. Funny thing is, if I build some taller trees right behind them, the alley would actually look... It would work. That's an idea. Okay, we do have 2 apple trees on the small ones. And the planes are perfect for this, because no other tree messes with us. Now we just have to get rid of every tree that is not an apple tree, and just catalog the apple trees we have. So we have the different sizes. The same with the acorns. So somewhere we need just kind of a reservoir? Resort? Whatever. Where we just catalog all of the different trees we have. Maybe just plant them in a row again and again until they are an apple tree. So we always have a fallback in case we need it. Oh wow, that's the advanced stuff just for decorating. Hello? So much about my promise. Now you will never trust me again. Ah, what did I do? Okay, now we really should just stop. Okay. I'm taking the card. We're taking the card over next episode. Oh, I'm still in first person. Why is it... What? Why is it over here? Hi. It's me. Yeah, okay. Went a little longer than I wanted it. Sorry. Decorating, moving, going from beach to house, and planting a few trees. I hope next episodes were a little bit more productive. I don't make any promises. I mean, this is part of it. This is like the fence I wanted to make. It would look so much better without the big trees randomly in the back. Or at least having the idea of where our trees are supposed to be. Yeah, I do need apples for a bigger apple tree. But that's for next episode, okay? That's for next episode, not for now. For now, I'll say bye. And you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.